One match taking 8 weeks. Starborn. Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today we are going to be talking about a new MMO RTS, and I don't think you've ever seen anything like this before. Imagine playing your favorite RTS game, StarCraft, Command & Conquer, I mean you could pick any one of them, right? Warcraft 3. You play a match, win, lose, start another match. You know, you could play 20 matches a day. In this game, each individual match could take as long as 8 weeks. You're probably thinking, how is that possible? That is what we're going to be discussing here today with a new game that just hit open beta called Starborn. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack and slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting small channels. Alright, let's get on to this game. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go.
Okay, so something just happened while I was making this video, and it's kind of set me back a little bit. But not in a bad way, in an overly joyous way. Here at Action RPG, we have officially crossed 1,000 subscribers. It took us 6 months and 3 days, and in the last 28 days, we have an additional 233. I literally could not do that without you, and I am just so thankful and so appreciative. Like, I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. From the people that leave comments, that like the videos, that share the videos, even the detractors that put in feedback and rip me apart for whatever. I need that stuff so I can continue to get better, so thank you. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to have to do something special. A truly thank you video out there. So make sure you come back tomorrow. But I just want to say thank you. I'm feeling just blown away right now. We're officially at 1,009 subs. Just really cool. Okay, let's see if I can get through the rest of this video now. So, the article I'm on right now is from PC Gamer. This is written by Rachel Watts. Massively multiplayer RTS Starborn has entered open beta. Sci-fi MMORTS Starborn has finally entered open beta. Iceland-based developer Solid Clouds, which includes several of EVE's original developers. That is really good, because EVE was an excellent game. Has been working on this game since 2014, and has run 9 open alphas over the last 5 years. Now you can play it for free. So one thing about this game is they really wanted to put community feedback and allow us to find problems with the game before they dropped it into beta. So this thing has already gone through now all those alphas, and now it's going into open beta. So they're really trying to put the finishing touches on that. And I always respect and support developers and producers that actually listen to fan feedback. Doesn't happen like it should. Starborn is a grand-scale strategy game in which thousands of players scheme and haggle and fight for control of the galaxy. Actions take place in real time, meaning that the game can last 4 months. Not 4 months. F-O-R months. You know what I mean. TJ describes it best in Starborn preview as 8-week-long game of civilization, but set in space on a map with over 5,000 players. Yikes. That is a long game with a lot of people. With the release of beta, Solid Clouds has created a brand new map for the occasion, and the devs boast that it has 825 356 hexes. I will explain what that means in a minute. Which seems like a lot of space. The new map also has additional safer starting zones and areas with higher resource yields, encouraging new players to get into the Galactic Empire business. Solid Clouds has also introduced 3 new victory conditions. Normally when you play an RTS, it's very simple. You have to destroy the other player. Last man standing is the winner. Or woman. Last man or woman standing. But in this game, it is different. Military conquest, industrial superiority, and more simply controlling the most amount of space will also win you the match. The devs hope that these new ways to win will encourage players to focus more on alliances, dealing behind closed doors, and intergalactic espionage. Check out the official website. We will. Great suggestion. So on here, once you go to their website, and I will link this in the description below, right on the front, play for free. When you click on this, you just create an account, and then you're able to download the launcher and play the game for free. And if you're looking for a game to play this weekend, this game is a whole lot of fun, especially if you love RTS. But I just want to put it out there, this is not a casual game. I mean, you're talking about you have to log in daily to check your progress because you're playing one continuous game. Like, one match can take 8 weeks. But it's also kind of cool. So this is what I wanted to show you. All right, so this picture right here, this is the hexes, okay? So on this it says 822,000. So it looks small on here, but they're not small. I mean, right here you have a planet on one of the little squares by themselves, and this is what you're trying to create for the different territories. So again, 5,000 different players trying to control over 800,000 territories. You can see where, like, you know, you can get lost in the galaxy. I could already see myself like going out into space, starting to create my empire, and then I never see anybody else because the maps are too big. So, I mean, we'll kind of see how that plays out. But I mean, this is really supposed to feel like space. Like, you can go for a very far ways. Or if you're trying to get to one point, you can come across 100 people, because that is how vast it is. So it's pretty cool. I love it whenever a producer still makes RTS. I hate it when I hear RTS is dead. It's not dead. Just got to get more players playing it. So that's what I actually have for you for this game, at least from me. What I'm going to do now is actually play the trailer for the open beta for this game. And then after that, I'm going to play a second video that is the developers and producers of the game kind of talking about their strategy for putting it together and what is the overall goal of the game. So I'm actually not going to talk anymore for this video. I'm going to let the videos close it out. If you're looking for any more of my content, it will pop up at the end of the video. Again, huge thank you, literally from the bottom of my heart. Again, we just passed 1,000 subscribers, so now it's going to be pedal to the metal. Might be streaming on YouTube. It's going to happen. It might happen tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I want to play with it. So that's all I got. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy these videos. Watch them because they really do break down the game even more than I can. And I will see you all tomorrow for our special episode. Aaron, out.
The new map is different from the old one in that we want to have players converge towards the center rather than staying in their own individual sectors.
Depending on how you are aiming to win the game, you will be placing your empires on different areas of the map, and you kind of have to progress through it.
Different kinds of playstyles lead to victory. So you can chill out and do an industrial type victory where like your biggest goal in the game is to amass as many resources as you can and to build up the Dyson sphere. If you're very PvP oriented, you will go for the conflict zone, so controlling the GTs in the middle. If you just kind of want to show everybody how big you can be, you go for the domain victory and try to claim as much area as you can possibly can.
I'm really excited about the space terrain, basically. There's a black hole in the middle, there's ice belts, there's all different kinds of unique terrain features that players will have to work around.
One of the victory goals is really something I'm interested into, which is the claim victory. The most simplest one to understand, but in my mind it has the most depth. You just have to start playing and you're participating in it.
Now turtling up is expensive because it costs you victory points, because like you're not spreading out enough. So that balance between turtling up and expanding your empire is going to be precarious at best to achieve. The new map, it's kind of like the Wild West. You just have to kind of carve out your own area of the map for control. There are no borders that say that this is my place. You have to defend your area. You have to create it. You have to advertise it, and you got to make sure that interlopers are dispersed with.
We have 3 ways to win the game. One is by pure expansion. Basically, the more hexes you own, the more points your alliance has. You have to be thinking about how are you going to defend all these areas? Who are your neighbors? Am I min-maxing my station placements in a sensible manner? If me and my alliance take the lead too quickly, then we can have a big target on our backs, which is going to be very difficult to deal with.
The Dyson spheres are now connected to new map features called relics or ancient relics. And you need to control 4 out of 7 relics to unlock a Dyson sphere. Once you own a Dyson sphere, you are happily in an area which is bountiful in resources, and your primary aim is to build up the Dyson sphere, amass as many resources as you can, and get it to as high a level as you possibly can.
And then we are adding the third one, which is a new one. So it evolves around the middle of the map, which is gonna be locked for the first 6 weeks of the map. And you have these Grand Terrestrials or victory points in the middle, which you have to unlock. So they're all guarded by very powerful NPCs, which you have to attack and clear out. There's also a big black hole in that area, and all the movement speeds from the middle or to the middle have a movement penalty. So the expected behavior there is that the alliances will build up around the middle, and then they'll race in once it gets unlocked.
So 3 different victory conditions, they'll all overlap a little bit, but it'll bring on a huge opportunity for political gaming and trying to work with allies and enemies and backstabbing. It'll be pretty awesome.